What's up, everybody? I know it's been a little while, but I made the jump to Flight Simulator 2024 in December, and so far I'm really liking it. Uh, Now that it's been updated a substantial amount, it's been running pretty stable, and I thought I would just check out this turbine Bonanza that comes with the Blacksquare Professional Series. I did have this for 2024. I had the Baron. I never had the Bonanza series though. This time I went ahead and just got like the whole bundle, like both of them, and um, they are pretty stellar. Probably the most stellar GA add-ons I've got at this moment for the sim, and that are out there. Um, so, but yeah, anyway, we're down at Tacoma Narrows right now, real weather enabled. We do have a storm advisory, along with a wind advisory. It's supposed to get pretty gnarly later. We'll see how this Bonanza, though, handles. Should be interesting. Okay, here we are in the cockpit, and as you can see, it's not a whole lot dissimilar from the other Bonanzas. You got some kind of turbine related controls here on the TQ, but it looks pretty good. You've got the EFB here, and it's a not too nippy, but 46 degrees, same as outside. Inside the cabin here, we'll warm that right up though once we get the engines running. And take a look at the engine page here. It's pretty cool. All right, so let's go ahead and get started here. Checklists. Okay. Before starting engine checklist. Pre-flight inspection complete. Control locks removed. Seat belts secured. Cabin doors latched. Parking brake set. Parking brake is set. Emergency gear handle stowed. Avionics breakers all in. It looks so. Flaps up. Flaps indeed are up. Oxygen pressure. It's good. Avionics are off. Power lever. Flight idle. Guess that's right about there. Propeller, high RPM, looking good. High RPM. Condition lever cut off. Aileron trim, centered. Firewall fuel shut off, which is this one. Pushed. Ice deflector off, so those are off. Firewall valve. This, okay, that's in. Pushed open. Yep. Oil door open. Oil door is open. P3 bleed air valve. Pushed on. Yep, off, I should say. Landing gear down. Sub panel switch is off. Okay. Turbine engine switches off. Main breakers all in. Static air normal. CO detector test. Sure, why not? Let's see, where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Fuel selector fullest tank. Okay, we'll be on the left. Beacon light on. All right. Battery master on. Battery master is on. Bus volts, 23 minimum. Okay, 25. Actuators, test and consider. Standby alternator on. Okay. Standby alternator on. Fuel quantities checked. Okay. Looks like we're a little more than half full. Hopefully that's good enough. Fuel pump 1. Fuel pump 2 on. Okay, they're working. Ignition, check auto, then on. Okay. Auto. On. Standby gyro on. There's the light. Illuminated instrument air green. We are green. Standby gyro off. And that's that. Before starting engine complete. Let's go ahead and fire this baby up. Engine oil door closed. We got that closed. Starter on. All right. Starter on. 20 VDC moving up. Gas generator 15% and then run. Looks like we're there. All right. ITT going down. Gas generator going up. Prop looks good. Oil gauge is looking good. Starter off at 52%. Okay. Generator on. Ignition off. Got the generator on. Generator load below 60 amps. 2 minutes. Okay. Bus volts. 28 volts. Good. Engine start checklist complete. Okay, I'm going to turn the nav on. Let's get the blood on. Nice looking lights. They're starting. All annunciators extinguished. Okay, they're extinguished. Generator low, below 25 amps. Okay, 16. Lights as required. Weather radar. It will be on standby. Off. Okay. Go ahead and turn the avionics on. All right. Cabin air
TOS
heat
system
as
test okay.
okay. Let's see here. Said we were gonna heat this puppy up a bit here. Let's see. Cabin. All right. Cabin heat. What's cool about this tablet is you can set the target temp. It's really helpful here to know how much you need to pull the valve here. So 70 degrees, that should be good. It'll climb up there. So, see how the engine's doing. Okay, looking good. Alright, conditioning, parking brake release, brakes check. And that is that. Next one will be the run-up. So, I'm going to close that for now. Strobes, taxi light. And yeah, we can go ahead and start our taxi. Let's see. There. Right, now I got the trusty track IR situated. We can go ahead and taxi out. Actually, what is our wind looking like right now? It is looking pretty blustery out. Let's see here. TIW. What's the weather looking like? Okay, 190 at 17. Holy crap, 17 knots. Whew! Alright, overcast at 1500. This is gonna be fun. Alright. Oh, this thing is kind of fast. Really bouncy on the brakes. See the reversers there. Sounds so cool. All right, hold here. So we are going to be taking off to the south due to the wind, and let's go ahead and start that run up. Okay, this will be an abbreviated run-up. I'm not going to like meticulously go through all this, but I'm going to do what's immediate at the moment. So parking brake set, and that's years, test and consider. Okay, we're looking good. Fuel pump on. Power lever to 2000. Okay. So okay, I'm not. Oh, I'm starting to roll. What the heck? No, that's not supposed to happen. Okay. What the heck? Okay. That was not supposed to happen. Don't really know what to say about that. It said go to 2000, which I wasn't even fully at yet, and the plane started moving, even though the parking brake was on, so let's try that again. Let's see. brake is set. Okay, I'm just going to keep it there and go through the motions here. Okay, governor test. Exercise propeller. Looking good. Rider detector test. Okay, looking good. Generator reset, hold. 38 amps blinking. 0. Standby altimeter extinguished. Generator load. 75 amps. Okay. Power lever idle. Back to idle. S deflector on. We'll go ahead and turn that on. Oil door on. You mean open? Closed? I don't know. What? Oil door on. Oil door closed. Annunciator illuminated. That was illuminated. Open. Okay. Unless really cold. Okay, we'll keep that open. Instrument air is green. Propeller heat on. Propeller de-ice. Propeller heat test and hold. .4 amp cycles. Okay. That's off. Exercise. Autopilot test. Okay, so this is all the autopilot stuff. I'm not going to bother with that right now. You should, but I'm not going to go through all that right now. I just, deflector annunciator is on as required. Flaps, check operation. Alright, flaps indeed work. Closed. Door. Okay, flight controls free and correct. Alright. Altimeter set. Oh, actually, I need to do one minor little adjustment here. Alright. Altimeter set. Altitude. Take off heading. Sure, I'll go ahead and set that. Okay, panel lights didn't take off. Release. Okay, run up. Checklist complete. Oil temperature looking good. Temp looking good. Air conditioning off. Lighting light on. Transponder alt mode. Transponder is on alt. Weather radar on. Definitely should have that on. And I will go ahead and turn on the landing lights. Alright. Looking good. Take off. Power lever 1,200 feet-pounds. Please. Okay. All right. Let's get moving here. Oh, wow. Look at that. Man. Whew. Doesn't get any blustery than this. Look at that weather radar. Jeez. All right. We're a little off center, but no problem. Whoa. Shoot. The brakes were going to hold. Unless that was just the wind. Up we go. Gear up. Woo-hoo-wee. She flies very smooth, I will say that. Very smooth. Now the tops were at 1500, but, I guess, well, the overcast layer bottomed out at 1500. Through 3000. Okay, looks like we're past a lot of the rain. Might be in the clouds though, this entire flight. Just trim it out a bit. Trim's working good. Okay, torque is looking good. Gonna go ahead and engage the autopilot. Hold our alt right here. Oh, same trim. Okay. Throttle back here. I don't want to overspeed. Really? Not even at 180 and this thing is gonna overspeed. That's the interesting thing. Like, if you wanted to go turbine with the Bonanza, but you're still not gonna get to 200 knots. You're not even gonna get to 180 because you'd be redlining the damn thing. I mean, but these exist, so I mean, I guess if you just like to guzzle fuel and, you know, have a jet prop, I'm counting on this baby really powering through these winds, though. Oh, and there's the overspeed. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and climb a bit higher. Say to 10,000 feet. Engage arm. My weather radar is full-blown red almost. Awesome. Turn on the pitty heat. My store on. I should pull this defroster out a bit. Cabin heat, how we looking? Okay, we've cooled down a bit. So I'm going to adjust that. Okay, so that's pulled all the way out. Max. It's probably not going to be able to hold the temperature, so we'll have to use the P3 heat. So keep an eye on that. Back in the rain. Now this is some pretty crazy weather. Okay, let's actually try to go somewhere. Let's see. I'll head toward Auburn. How's that? And then we'll head due east, maybe over the mountains. See some snow-capped mountains, maybe. So we'll head toward Leavenworth. Yeah. Things are looking outside here. Pretty cool turboprop engine noise. Oh. I thought the landing lights would have been visible from outside, but it's not. And we're at 10,000 feet, so wow, we're still not above the clouds. Okay. I'm going to close the oil door since we're at cruising altitude, and it is a nice and cool 20 degrees outside. So actually, you know what? let's go ahead and head toward Renton, and let's just do a nice little IFR landing into Renton and see how this sucker goes through its paces. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to flight plan. All waypoints, and then let's go to okay. Oh, got a little turbulence. Actually, let's see what the weather's doing here at Renton right now. Okay. 16 at 11. Not too bad, not too bad. Statute mile visibility. Okay, so we'll go in for runway 16, and we'll start at PAE. Okay. So we will head direct PAE for an IFR approach to runway 16 at Renton. Miles out, and it wants us to be at 8,000 feet. Which I will gladly get down to here. Okay, let's see. Bit. So far, I'm really liking the way this plane flies. It's really smooth feeling. Seattle VOR there, so it's a good reference. Oh. Oh, got a little ice forming there on the wing. And I did have the ice deflector on. Hey, at least it's warm inside. It's 85 degrees in this cabin. I probably should move this down a bit. Let's see here. 86 is our target temperature right now. Let's see. 73. That's good. That's much better. This is cool. You got the little FOD particle detector here. 22% of ice is coming in through the intake and then going out the inertial separator here. Pretty cool little depiction. This is the oil door here. Engine's looking good though. Miles out. You know what, I think we're supposed to hit that initial fix at about 2,100 feet from what it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and just head down to that altitude. The air will be warmer anyway. I probably would have accumulated some ice on the windshield, but since I have the defroster like pretty much all the way out now, none of that happened. Alright, so now down at altitude and we are back in the rain. Looks like the ice has melted off for the most part, which is good. And we'll go ahead and start our approach. Let's see. Looks like we'll be doing a course reversal, teardrop entry towards runway 16. Can start to see a little more outside. field in the distance. You could really tell that wind by the wings rocking there. So far, she's holding pretty steady, though. Get a little lag in this area because everything has to load. There's just something about the Western Washington area in this sim and also in the previous one. It just, there's a lot of shit to load, and it just gets really laggy. For instance, when I load initially, like if I want to start out at Renton, it takes like, I swear, it takes like 15 minutes just to load up everything and get on the tarmac. I don't know what to say. It's just this area. I don't know if it's because they just a lot more like detail towards the Washington area, but it's weird because just down the way in Tacoma, it loads super fast. So that's usually what I've been doing is I'll start in Tacoma, and then if I want to fly over toward the Renton area, I just do that. And of course, everything has to load on the way there, and I get choppy FPS and lag and all that shit. So again, apologies for that. Seems like no matter how fast you have a computer, I've seen people run into that. Yeah, so. But once all the lag smooths out and everything's loaded, it's actually pretty smooth. So just starting that teardrop entry toward runway 16. Set our course. For that. And let's see here. It's always nice to have your charts handy. To let's see. Oh shoot. Yeah, it'd be a good idea to switch fuel tanks right about now. Oh man, this thing's a guzzler. You ain't gonna get very far in this thing. Tank, okay. Keep that fuel pump on. Open the oil door back. And temperature is a little warm in here. Close that. This this in a bit. So far, so good. Speed up a bit. Clear, we'll be hitting the approach button and we'll be down at 1,600 feet. So oh my god, I just realized I probably left the parking brake on this whole time. So I might not have a parking brake to get back on the ground. Ice door off. Gonna go ahead and head down to altitude towards Blier. Whew, man, that is quite a bit of rain right there. Glide slope indicator should be moving down real soon. Boy, but you cannot see doggone thing outside. Oh, maybe a little. That terrain's looking pretty close. Must be over that hill. Over the lake. There's a glide slope indicator. I'm going to go ahead and activate the approach. Load landing gear. Good. Looks like the glide slope is locked. Slow down a bit. Degrees of 1 knot flaps. There's landing lights. Should be seeing the runway real soon. But wow, yeah, this is definitely pretty low visibility approach. I wonder if we're going to be going down to the minimums. Oh, we're a little off. The autopilot's struggling a bit. We go full flaps. Good. Glide slope still on. This thing is totally fighting the wind. I wonder if it could hold it. I can't see the runway yet quite clearly though, but let's just see how it does. Alright, it's faintly coming up. Faintly see it.
$500.
500. Gear down. All right, here we go. Yeah, we're cooking. Disengage, take it by hand. Nice. So much wind, I shouldn't have to do much. Power up a bit. Flaps up. Oh man, well, that was fun. Not the sunniest, beautiful weather, but very Washingtonian for this time of the year. And it's always a lot of fun flying in the clouds and doing approaches in this kind of weather. I love it. All right. Yeah, we were about to go empty on that left fuel tank before we switched. Well, guys, hope you enjoyed the flight, and yeah, I'd say this is a solid add-on for Flight Simulator 2024. And the turbine, I think it's a bit overkill for a Bonanza, considering it doesn't really go like as fast as you would think it would. But it definitely powered through the wind, and look forward to flying this plane a lot more. All right, well, take care, and again, thanks for watching as always.